This conference will now be recorded.
Good evening, students. So today we are going to discuss in continuation of whatever we have, in a last class is Lucas. And if you remember, at the end of that last class, I gave one assignment and asked each one of you to solve that one. So I suggest you spend a couple of minutes to have a look into the question, which is marked in red, followed by its solution, which is marked in blue. I received a solution from several of the students at the end of the class, and those who has not sent it, please have a look into it. And if you have any question, please ask me now. I will give you 2 minutes. After that, we will proceed to the next topic. Okay, now let us proceed to the next topic. So today, what I'm going to discuss first is called the translation on rotation of coordinate axis. Okay, first we'll discuss this. What is the meaning of translation of coordinate axis? Then we'll discuss what is the meaning of rotation of coordinate axis. After that, together we'll solve a few exercises. And once this topic is done, translation and rotation, then we will go to discuss on the different forms of straight line, which is called slope intercept form. Then we'll discuss about point slope form. Then we'll discuss about 2-point form. Then we'll discuss about intercept form. Then we'll discuss about symmetric or parametric or distant form. Then we'll discuss about normal form. Then we will discuss about general form, normal form, and then finally we'll discuss about the general form. So our session will be last for next 2 hours, and at any point of time, if you have any doubt, please do not hesitate to stop me, clear your doubt, and then allow me to proceed further. Okay, so let us start about the translation of coordinate axis. If you look into this diagram, what is meant by the translation. So in Cartesian coordinate, if you see that this this x dash x, if you see this straight line and this straight line y dash y, these are the original coordinate axis. That means if I draw it here, it looks like something like this, that so this is the coordinate axis. Now what is the point is, so in this coordinate axis we say uh, this is, we know this is origin, this is x-axis, this is y-axis, and similarly we can extend into that, in the left hand side of x-axis we will get I can draw in multiple ways. So I can take this one. So look at this one. Yeah. So this is origin. This is positive direction of x-axis. This is negative direction of x-axis. This is positive direction of y-axis. This is negative direction of y-axis. Now what happened? Suppose we have a point P here with coordinate, we say as x comma y. Now what we are going to do, we are going to shift the coordinate axis. That means what? That means that's from the point this O, we are shifting that coordinate axis to a different point. Different, this is the new coordinate axis. If you look into this one, then with respect to this coordinate axis, that means what? That point O, okay, the origin has shifted to the point, say, suppose A. And which coordinate it has shifted? It has shifted to the point called h comma k. So that means what? So we can say this is a new coordinate system. Now with respect to this new coordinate system, suppose if we say this is capital X, this is capital X dash, this is capital Y, and this is capital Y dash. Then with respect to this new coordinate system, which I draw in blue, suppose this coordinate of the point xy, which was there in that our old coordinate system, it is now become capital X and capital Y. Okay, so then let's see what kind of changes we are able to view it here. If you look into this one, that let P, here it is mentioned, if you look into the statement, let P be the coordinate of the point P, let P xy be the coordinate of the point P with respect to the coordinate axis OX, OY, whatever is mentioned here, OX, OY. Okay, this one, which is in red. Let the origin O of the coordinate axis OX, OY shifted to a new position AHK, which you see here, this HK, without changing the direction of the axis. Without changing the direction of the axis means what? It means is that whatever the earlier direction, okay, so we are just shifted from that point to the another point without changing its the way it was directed to the right hand side and left hand side, top or bottom, exactly same, we are just shifted. Okay, then what happened? Then we get the following relationship. So now let the coordinate of the point P changes to capital X comma capital Y in the new coordinate system, that AX AY in the new coordinate system is AX AY. With respect to this translation, this method is known as translation because we are translating the coordinate axis from where we shifted the origin from the point O to the point H comma K. Correct? So then what happened is that if you look into this diagram very carefully, you will see that one thing is that this origin, this O, okay, it has coordinate what? It has coordinate 0, 0. That means what we can view from here is that if I use a different color pen and I can explain you. So the moment I say that it is 0, 0 and pxy, now if I draw a perpendicular line, if I draw a perpendicular line, okay, suppose we give this name of the line called L, then what happened? According to our understanding of the coordinate system, this becomes x, and according to our understanding, this is h because the coordinate of the point is h. Then what happened is that with the new coordinate system, this is what? This is capital X, And in the old coordinate system, which one was y? This is y. If I hope all of you agree to me. Any doubt, please ask me. But in the new coordinate system, this becomes y. And if you, as you see, this is h and this is k. So now, if you look into this, all these, the steps very clearly, the way I drawn this thing, then one thing is very clear, x, the lowercase x is equal to h plus capital X, that is capital X plus h, and lowercase y is equal to uppercase y plus k. So from this relation, what we get? From this relation, we get that capital X is equal to x minus h and capital Y is equal to y minus k. So that means if we have a coordinate lowercase x comma y with respect to a coordinate system, and we move that coordinate system to another point called capital X comma capital Y, and due to this translation, and what is the translation we made? We made a translation of the origin to the new origin with coordinate of the new origin is h comma k. Then we get this relationship. We get a relationship something like that. Capital X is equal to small x minus h and capital Y is equal to small y minus k. This is all about the translation of the coordinate axis. Any doubt, please ask me. Okay, now let us go to the next point called the rotation of the coordinate axis. What is rotation of the coordinate axis? It is something like this. You see that let P be xy, be the coordinate of the point P with respect to the coordinate axis OX, OY. So if I draw this thing and derive, then it will be something like this. So suppose, or I can do it here itself. It will be, very clearly understandable. So you look into this thing, let P, xy be the coordinate of the point P. Let P xy be the coordinate of the point P with respect to the coordinate axis OX, OY. That means what? This OX, it is mentioning about this OX and this OY. Let this coordinate axis OX, OY be rotated about the point O. So this is the point O. About that point O, it has been rotated in anti-clockwise direction. Which direction is anti-clockwise? This direction is anti-clockwise. In the anti-clockwise direction, the coordinate axis has been moved, and due to this movement, or it is called rotation, what we get a new coordinate system that is called, this is now capital OX and capital OY, means that OX, OY. You got a new coordinate system. Then the question is that if in the old coordinate system, if I use a different color pen, in the old coordinate system, if the point is, lowercase x comma y, and in the new coordinate system, if the same, point becomes capital X comma y, okay, capital X comma capital Y, what is the relationship between capital X, capital Y, xy with respect to theta? Because theta plays a role, to define what will be the value of capital X and what will be the value of capital Y. Okay, so if you look into this, we can do the derivation of this thing as well. And I would like to derive, and please, go through this derivation. And in case of any doubt, please do let me know. So here I'm going to do the derivation. So if you look into this one, that I'm doing some kind of a drawing. So as we know, this is x. So that means from here we can draw a perpendicular line from the point P to x. This is a perpendicular line. Suppose we give this name foot of the perpendicular in the old coordinate system be L. Then, so what we get? We get OL is equal to, what? OL is equal to, x with respect to the earlier coordinate system. And then what we do is that an LP is equal to the old coordinate system, that becomes the, y. So what we get, if I write it here, is that we get, OL, that is lowercase o, and L, that is nothing but x, and LP, that is nothing but y. Now in the new coordinate system, when this is rotated, so what we get, we actually draw a perpendicular from this point to this one. Suppose we give this, and suppose this point of intersection of this one, this is, we give it as M, and suppose we give this as N, the name. So then, according to the new coordinate system, what we get, ON. So this is the old coordinate system, and the new coordinate system, due to this rotation, what we get ON is equal to capital X, and NP is equal to capital Y. So what we are going to do, we are going to find the value of a capital X and capital Y in terms of x, y, and theta. So that means what? We'll get a function. We already discussed function earlier. So it is a function of lowercase x, lowercase y, and theta. Similarly, capital Y is also another function. Suppose it is a function g, x, y, and theta. So we are going to derive what is this, relation. That means what is the, how we can express capital X and capital Y in terms of x, y, and theta, and all this stuff. So that is what we are going to discuss now. Now, see, if you look into this one, we do a little bit of more drawing. What is x? X is OL, as we see. So what we know that x is nothing but, we get OL. So this is the distance OL. So how we can express in terms of, the other point is that, so let me draw a perpendicular and suppose this gives as the point, not P, I give a new point name here. I give the name is, suppose it is, I give it as a Q. Okay, and sorry, and I give this as R. Now what is x? X is equal to OL. So what is OL? OL is nothing but, OL is nothing but OQ minus LQ. So that is equal to OQ minus LQ. And what is OQ? That we are going to find. Okay, so from here what we get? We get OQ, that we will find after some time, but OQ minus, what is LQ? LQ is nothing but RN. So now let's see what is OQ. So from here what we get? We get x is equal to OQ. Now let's look into the triangle, OQN. If you look into the triangle OQN, okay, in the triangle in the triangle OQN, what do we get? We get is that we are going to find OQ. Okay, OQ is equal to what? It is, ON cos theta. OQ is equal to ON, cos theta. That implies what? That implies OQ is equal to ON is nothing but capital X cos theta. So that we found capital X cos theta. And let's find what is Rn. So to find Rn, if this angle is theta, so then obviously this angle should also be theta. I hope you all understood why it is theta, because if this angle is theta, this angle has to be 90 degree minus theta. That means this angle is 90 degree minus theta. As it is 90 degree minus theta, then, as this is 90 degree, so this has to be 90 degree minus theta, and in that way we can say this is, is in theta. So then in the triangle, PRN, in the triangle PRN, what we get is that we are going to find Rn. Rn is equal to, is nothing but is NP sin theta, isn't it? So it is NP sin theta. So from here what we get? We get Rn is equal to, what is NP? NP is capital Y, as we know, NP sin theta. So now if we replace these values of OQ, what we received as X cos theta and Rn is equal to Y sin theta, then what we get? We get that lowercase x is equal to capital X cos theta minus capital Y, sin theta. Okay, so this is one relation, we found it out. Now, so that is what I described earlier in this summary. If you look into this one, that lowercase x is equal to capital X cos theta minus capital Y sin theta. In the similar manner, if you do, you will also find the value of Y. How we can find the value of Y? So let me explain you. Let me use a different color pen so that it will be very you can differentiate later. So here it is. So if you look into that Y, what is Y? Y is nothing but PL, as we know. So what is Y? Y is equal to, it is PL. And what is PL? PL is nothing but, if you look into this, PL is nothing but, RL plus RP, RL plus RP. Now what is RL? RL is nothing but, NQ and NQ plus RP. Now in the similar manner, what I described in the triangle, OQN, the way I say that OQ is equal to X cos theta, similarly, we will find that, NQ, is equal to, NQ is equal to, you'll find X sin theta. Okay. So similarly, you will find in that triangle, so what you will get, and similarly in RP, we will get RP is equal to, capital Y cos theta. So if I can write it here, so what we'll get, you will get it here. This is another point in that NQ is equal to X sin theta, and here you will get RP is equal to capital Y cos theta. So what we get? We get Y is equal to X sin theta plus Y cos theta. So these are the relationship we actually established. So let us conclude what we derived. So we derived something like this, is that if I let me use a different color pen, and here it is the thing we have derived. We derived that lowercase x is equal to capital X cos theta minus capital Y sin theta, and lowercase y is equal to capital X sin theta plus capital Y cos theta. Now, this is what? This is the expression of lowercase x and lowercase y in terms of capital X, capital Y, and theta. Now, you can consider this as a system of linear equations, and of capital X and capital Y, you can find the value of capital X and capital Y also. So that will imply what? That will imply capital X is equal to x cos theta. If you derive in the system of simultaneous linear equation, you will get x cos theta plus y sin theta, and capital Y you will find y cos theta minus x sin theta. So this is the relationship. Sorry. So this is the relationship we derive, and all these things is actually giving in a very nice matrix form. What is the matrix form? So if you look into this one, is that if you want to find capital X and capital Y, you just need to make x cos theta plus y sin theta, and capital Y is equal to minus x sin theta plus y cos theta. If you want to make capital, you need to make lowercase x, that means capital X cos theta minus y sin theta, and lowercase y is equal to capital X sin theta plus capital X cos theta. So this matrix, if you remember, that capital X, capital Y, lowercase x, lowercase y, then it will be very easy to remember. From there, you can, exactly what I just said, we can derive. So here it is. Just give me a minute. So let me rub it off. I wrote something. Yeah. Sorry. So what we get is that lowercase, lowercase x is equal to, what I wanted to mean is something like this, that lowercase x is equal to, capital X cos theta. That means you multiply this x and cos theta, and then you multiply y with minus sin theta. So minus y sin theta. And similarly, you'll find lowercase y is equal to make x and this sin theta, and y and this cos theta. So that means x sin theta and plus y cos theta. Similarly, if I use a different color pen and explain you that in the similar manner, what you can find is that you can find capital X. To find capital X, you need to make this x cos theta, that is lowercase x cos theta, and then lowercase y plus y sin theta. And similarly, you can find capital Y is equal to minus x sin theta plus y cos theta, minus x sin theta plus y cos theta. So I just thought if you remember this table, then it will be very easy to for you to understand. Okay, so let me remove few of this thing so that it will be very easy to refer in future. So I am just removing this part so that it will be helpful for you to remember in future as well. Okay, so that's all about that rotation of the coordinate axis, and we are going to solve some problem together now. So before that, I suggest you please have a look into it, and if you have any doubt, please do let me know. before we proceed to the few exercises together. Okay, so fine. So let's proceed to the first exercise. So by the way, this translation and rotation of coordinate axis are very important for JEE Main and JEE Advanced. Generally, in Karnataka CET, this question doesn't come that much. If it comes at all, it is from the only translation, not rotation. But for JEE Main and Advanced, this is an very important topic. So now let's look into the first question. That the question says that what point, at what point the origin be shifted so that the coordinate of the point 4, 5 become -3, 9. That means what? You have a point 4, 5 with respect to a coordinate system. What is that coordinate system? It is, we defined OX, OY coordinate system. And that has been shifted to a point called what? It is called that a point is to -3, 9 due to a translation with respect to which coordinate axis? We can say it is a coordinate axis of capital AX, capital AY, and where by means of a translation where the coordinate of the point A become HK. And in the question, it has been asked what is that value of this HK. That means what is the shifting. If I draw this one, it is something like this. This is the OX, and this is OY. In the left hand side it is X dash, here it is Y dash. Now it has been shifted, so it was a point was 4, 5. So a point, suppose this is the point 4, 5, and it has shifted to a point called -3, 9. -3, 9. So -3, 9 will be a point somewhere here. X is -3. Suppose it has been shifted to a point somewhere here. That coordinate axis has been shifted in such a manner that the same point, if I use a different color pen, so it is shifted to a point called -3, 9. So we get something called -3, 9 in the new coordinate system. That means definitely this thing coordinate has to be shifted. So coordinate, suppose it is shifted to a position something like this. That means this is our new coordinate system. So that is A, that is capital X, this is capital Y, this is lowercase x, capital X dash, and this is capital Y dash. So now this point A is having the coordinate called h, k. We need to find the value of h, k as I wrote here, so that this transformation happens. And what from the translation, we know from the translation capital X is equal to small x minus h. Okay, so that means what? So what is and what do we know? And capital Y is equal to lowercase y minus k. Now if we transform this thing based on the information what I have, it is becoming -3 is equal to 4 minus h, and 9 is equal to 5 minus k. So if you solve these things, so what you will get? You will get h is equal to 7, and you will get k is equal to -4. So what we get? We get shifting of this, the origin is shifted to the point called 7, -4. So this is the answer what we get. I hope all of you are able to understand this thing. In case of any doubt, please do let me know before we proceed to the next question. And also I will give you one assignment to all of you, so that I want to see that how you are performing. Huh? Okay, so let us proceed to the next question. Next question is something like this. Find the transformed equation of the straight line x by a plus y by b is equal to 2 when the origin is transferred to the point a comma b. So here I would like to solve this problem without using any coordinate axis, just by using our fundamental understanding. So what is our fundamental understanding? Our fundamental understanding is, if the new coordinate system it is x and y, so what is x? X is equal to lowercase x minus h. Here what is h? Here h is a. And what is capital Y? Capital Y is equal to y minus b. Now the point is, from this relation we can find the value of, from here what we get is the value of x is equal to capital X plus a and y is equal to capital Y plus b. So now what is our given equation? Our given equation is x by a plus y by b is equal to 2. So what is our given equation? So our given equation is x by a plus y by b is equal to 2. So from here what we are going to apply, that lowercase x is equal to capital X plus a. So that means what? Capital X plus a divided by a plus, so you can give it in bracket, plus capital Y plus b divided by b, that is equal to 2. Now let's do some kind of a simple algebraic simplification. Capital X by a plus 1 plus capital Y by b plus 1, that is equal to 2. So from here what we get? We get capital X by a plus capital Y by b, that is equal to 0. This is the equation in the new coordinate system after it is transformed to a point called, transferred to the point from origin 0, 0 to a comma b. Yeah. So just have a quick look into it so that we can proceed to the next question. Okay, so next question, here it is. The question says that find the point to which the origin to be shifted. Find the point to which the origin should be shifted so that the equation y square minus 6y minus 4x plus 13 is transformed to the form y square plus ax equal to 0. Okay, I want all of you to solve this problem and get back to me. I'll give you some 5 minutes of time to solve this one, but let me explain you what is actually mean by this question. Here, with respect to our original coordinate system, means that before that translation, our coordinate was what? Our coordinate was something called ox, oy. Ox, oy. With this coordinate system, you know the equation of the curve is something like this: y square minus 6y minus 4x plus 13 is equal to 0. Now this coordinate has been transformed to what? It transformed to a capital X, a capital Y. And how it transformed to, sorry, what is the transform equation? The transform equation is nothing but y square, it is y square plus capital AX equal to 0, where A is any real number. The question is that when this translation happens, definitely origin has been shifted. The question is that to which point the origin has been shifted. So this translation happened when the origin is shifted from 0, 0, 2 to this point h comma k. So if I draw the diagram, it will be something like this. So this is our original coordinate system. This is x, this is x dash, this is y, and this is y dash, this is origin. With respect to this, we have a equation, equation of a curve is something like this. Suppose I give this equation of this curve. What is that? It is y square minus 6y minus 4x plus 13 is equal to 0. Now what happens that it has been shifted from oxy to, let me use a different color pen. Okay, it has been shifted to another point. Which point it has been shifted to? For the sake of simplicity, let's assume it has been shifted to this one. That is our capital X, that is capital X dash, and then, I'm sorry, that is capital Y dash, this is capital Y, and this is the point A. That means you see the origin is shifted from 0, 0 to the point HK. So here it was 0, 0, and here it is shifted to the point h, k. And due to this translation, means due to this shifting, the same equation now transformed from this equation to something called y square plus capital AX equal to 0. Here I should mention you one thing. If we assume that in this coordinate system, this is capital Y capital X, then you can assume this is equal to capital Y square plus a capital X equal to 0. But this is context sensitive. That is, there is nothing wrong in this understanding. So that whether it is capital Y or capital X, that doesn't. So the transformation happened is from y square minus 6y minus 4x plus 13 to y square plus x. And how this transformation happens? The transformation happens something like this, is that, as you know pretty well, that if this origin has been shifted from capital 0, 0 to hk, then we know the relation. We know what? Capital X is equal to x minus h, and capital Y is equal to y minus k. We need to find the value of h and k. So from there, I'm just giving you the hints. After that, you need to do. So from here, what we get? X is equal to capital X plus h, and y is equal to capital Y plus k. So then what happens? So that whatever the equation you have here, I wrote, that y square minus 6y minus 4x plus 13 equal to 0. This equation is shifted to that you can write is also as capital Y square plus ax is equal to 0 by means of this translation. What is the translation? Translation is that x is equal to capital X plus h, and y is equal to capital Y plus k. Question is that use this translation and tell me the value of h and k. The question here is that what is the value of h, what is the value of h, and what is the value of k. So I give you 5 minutes. So please go ahead and solve it, and do let me know your solution. So I will come exactly after 5 minutes to discuss in the solution. Okay, thank you. Go ahead. I keep myself mute. so while you solve this one. Anyone has any doubt in this question that what to do? All of you are aware that what needs to be done. Anyway, go ahead. I'll wait for your solution. So once your solution is done, then you can give me your answer in private in the chat box with your name. Name I'll anyway able to know because from your chat message, but you need to tell me the value of H and K. Thank you. Please go ahead. Okay, students, let us discuss on this. So please tell me, how much you have able to, how far you are able to proceed. Any doubt? Any question now? Do you proceed anything? No problem. If there is any mistake, no issue. We can discuss. No problem. But what is your approach? Okay. So anyway, let me start doing it, and you start follow this one. And in case of any doubt, do let me know. So here are the steps I'm going to follow. See, very methodical manner. Whatever the steps we have learned, we'll just going through this one. So, what is the original equation? Original means with respect to the the old coordinate system. The equation is something like this. It is y square minus 6y minus 4x plus 13 equal to 0. So from there, what we see is that if you look into this, the transformation, capital Y is what? Capital Y plus k. So it is capital Y plus k whole square minus 6 into capital Y plus k minus 4 into capital X plus h plus 13 is equal to 0. And if we simplify further, what we will get? We'll get something like this: y square plus 2 into k into y plus k square minus 6y minus 6k minus 4x minus 4h plus 13 is equal to 0. So from here what we get? From here what we get is that capital Y square plus 2k minus 6 into y minus 4x plus, here we get k square minus yeah, I got one answer. Yeah, Anaga, let me do it. Let me not reveal whether it is correct or not. So k square minus 10 k square minus 4h minus 6k plus 13, that is equal to 0. That is the uh, you know uh, reorganization I have done. So if you look into this equation, is it correct? I hope everything is correct here. So 6k 4h 13. So now this equation is in the form of what? Y square is equal to ax. That means what? That means this quantity, the coefficient of y has to be 0. That means 2k minus 6 has to be 0. Otherwise, how it will be in the form of y square equal to ax? Coefficient of y has to be 0. So from here, we get the value of k is equal to 3. And in the same logic, the value of this quantity has to be 0. That means what? K square minus 4h minus 6k plus 13, that has to be equal to 0. Now if we apply the value,
Sir, I have a question.
yeah please, please ask me.
Sir, isn't it y square is equal to minus ax?
Correct. Y square equal to minus x. That means y square equal to x. Oh, I'm sorry. You're correct. Yeah, yeah. I made a mistake here. Yeah, correct. So y square plus x equal to 0. Yeah. What is your name?
Pratik.
Oh, Pratik. Yeah. Yeah, you're correct. Yeah. But anyway, that will not going to uh, uh, change the answer what we are going to find. So y square plus x equal to 0. Yeah, correct. Thank you. So now, sorry, is equal to 0. So what we get here? Apply the value of k, that is 3 square minus 4h minus 6 into 3 and plus 13 is equal to 0. So from here, what is the value of h we get? The value of h you'll get as 1 if you simplify further. So what is the value of h we get? H we get as 1 and the value of k we get as 3. So now if you, so this is the answer to the question. Find the point to which the origin should be shifted. So origin to be shifted to the point 1 comma 3. So we can write, so the origin to be shifted origin to be shifted to the point 1 comma 3, and that is the answer to the question. Okay, so all of you understood? So those who have replied the answer, it is correct. Okay, now let's proceed to the next question. Next question is, let me put it back, this one, little, give me a minute. Next question, find the transformed equation of the curve x square plus 2 root 3 into xy minus y square minus 2 equal to 0 when the coordinate axes are inclined at 30 degree to the original axis. So this question is from the rotation. Important, as I said earlier, important for JEE main and advanced. Okay, and let's see how we are going to solve this problem. Okay, so let me give a quick recap here. In the rotation of the coordinate axis, if you look into the rotation of the coordinate axis, this is the quick recap that if our new coordinate is capital X, capital Y, then the transformation is what? Is that lowercase x, that's the original old coordinate, is equal to capital X cos theta minus y sin theta, and y is equal to lowercase y is equal to capital X sin theta plus capital Y cos theta, and all these things we are need to apply this one to solve this problem. Okay, so now, okay, so let me solve it. Okay, so here it is. So if you look into this one, this translation, here it is. So so far we have used call capital X, capital Y. You can use some other format also, other. So let me, in this question, let me do it in the X dash. X dash is equal to what? X dash is equal to X cos theta, plus Y sin theta. And what is Y dash? y dash is equal to minus x sine theta plus y cos theta. Now what is theta here? Here the value of theta is equal to, okay, by the way, before that, from this, what we can get? It is better to transform x, y in terms of x dash, y dash. Because x is, then we can apply in this equation. Okay, we can apply in this equation. So what is x then? X is equal to, if you remember the translation, the rotation, the other kind of equation is that x dash cos theta minus y dash sin theta, and y is equal to x dash sin theta plus y dash cos theta. I hope it is clear. Now from this thing, what we can conclude, because theta is equal to what? Theta is equal to 30 degree. Theta is equal to 30 degree. So if we apply the value of theta, then what we will get? X is equal to x dash cos 30 degree minus y dash sin 30 degree, and we get y is equal to x dash sin 30 degree plus y dash cos 30 degree. We know the value of cos 30 degree is equal to root 3 by 2, and the value of sin 30 degree is equal to 1 by 2. Sure. So then if we apply these values here, then what we'll get? We are going to get, so what we get, x is equal to root 3 by 2 into x dash minus 1 by 2 into y dash, and y is equal to 1 by 2 into x dash plus root 3 by 2 into y dash. So now if we apply all these things here in this equation, so then what will happen? Let's see. So what is our equation? Our equation is x square plus minus y square. Okay. So this implies is equal to x square. So we can make, so let's make it little simplified form. This implies x is equal to 1 by 2 into root 3 x dash minus y dash, and from here we find y is equal to 1 by 2 into x dash plus root 3 y dash. So let us apply x square. That means here it will be 1 by 4 into root 3 x dash minus y dash whole square plus 2 into root 3 into 1 by 2 into 1 by 2, because both x and y are multiplied. So what we can write? We can write is that 2 root 3 by 4. 2 into root 3 by 4 into root 3 x dash root 3 x dash minus y dash into x dash plus root 3 y dash, x dash plus root 3 y dash minus y square. Minus y square means what? Here we can write minus 1 by 4 into x dash plus root 3 into y dash whole square is equal to, sorry, happened 1 by 4 minus 1 by 4 into x dash plus root 3 y dash this whole square minus 2 is equal to 0. So let me give a borderline so that you'll not able to make any later you'll not get any confusion. Okay. So now if we simplify further, this is just algebraic simplification, nothing else. Okay. If we make the algebraic simplification, then what we'll get here is something like this. This implies 1 by 4 we can take common. If we take 1 by 4 common and then let's start expanding. So it is 1 by 4, then 3 x dash square plus y dash square minus 2 into root 3 into x dash into y dash minus x dash square minus 3 y dash square minus 2 into root 3 into x dash into y dash and then plus 2 into root 3 into root 3 x dash square plus 3 into x dash into y dash minus x dash into y dash minus root 3 into y dash square minus 8. So this will all be in the bracket. 1 by 4 we take common. Okay. And as we take 1 by 4 common, then it is minus 8. That should be equal to 0. Because we take the 2 inside of this, 1 by 4 we take common. So if you simplify further, you will get something like this. 2 into x dash square minus 2 into y dash square minus 4 into root 3 into x dash into y dash plus 6 into x dash square plus 4 into root 3 into x dash into y dash minus 6 into y dash square minus 8 is equal to 0. So if you see 4 minus 4 root 3 and plus 4 root 3 that got cancelled, and if we simplify further we get 8 x dash square minus 8 y dash square is equal to 8. So this gives us the answer is that x dash square minus y dash square that is equal to 1. So this is the transform equation. So this is the required transformed equation. This is the transform equation. So any doubt, please do let me know. Anyway, so fine then I'm going to give you the next exercise, and you need to solve it, and do let me know your solution. So here it is. Find the angle through which the axes are to be rotated so that the equation x root 3 plus y plus 6 equal to 0 may be reduced to the form x equal to c. So you need to find what is the angle of rotation of the coordinate axis. This is the first question, first part of the first part of that question. Second part is that you need to determine the value of c. So I give you some 10 minutes here, because here you need to derive. So please proceed. I request you, all of you. So do not try. It's a mean. Please try. Do not be idle. Uh, so please try and do wherever it is. If you wish, you can send me the take a photo of this one and send me over WhatsApp. Okay, so that also you can do. When you are solving this one, send me over WhatsApp so that I can also have a look into it. And please proceed. I give you 10 minutes. So now it is 7:33. So I will check at around 7:43. Hello students, let us discuss the solution now. I got answer from few of you and it is correct. Good. And few students made small mistakes. So, uh, so now let us discuss the solution. Okay, so here it is. So when there is a rotation of theta of the coordinate axis, as we know that value of what x become in the new coordinate system, it is x dash, so it is x dash cos theta minus y dash sin theta, and similarly what we get is y is equal to x dash sin theta plus y dash cos theta. So the reduced equation becomes, so then what we'll get, so from this equation what we get, x root 3 plus y plus 6. So it will be something like that, x into root 3 plus y plus 6 equal to 0. This is actually coming to, root 3 into, what is x? It is x dash cos theta minus y dash sin theta plus y is x dash sin theta plus y dash cos theta plus 6 is equal to 0. So this gives, if we make this, x dash coefficient together, so this becomes root 3 into cos theta plus sin theta into x dash, and plus, if we make that y together, then it will be cos theta minus root 3 into sin theta into y dash plus 6 is equal to 0. Now, this entire equation, if you look into this entire, sorry, let me draw it very clearly. So the entire equation, if you see, this has to be in the form of x equal to c. So that means if this has to be formed in that x is equal to c, that means x dash equal to c, it is context sensitive. That means this quantity has to be 0, isn't it? So that means cos theta minus root 3 into sin theta has to be equal to 0. So that means what we get? We get tan theta is equal to 1 by root 3. So that implies tan theta 1 by root 3 is tan pi by 6. So this implies in a theta equal to pi by 6. Okay, by the way, theta equal to pi by 6 is not the only solution. We are finding only the acute value. So we find the value of theta is equal to pi by 6. Okay, so theta equal to pi by 6. So that means this is the, by which the rotation has actually happened. So theta is equal to, we get as pi by 6. Now we need to find the value of c. At the moment we find the value of theta equal to pi by 6, then this equation is reduced to something like this: root 3 into cos pi by 6 plus sin pi by 6 sin pi by 6. Just a minute, that is, give me a minute. So root 3 cos pi by 6, plus sine pi by 6 into x dash plus 6 equal to 0. So from here what we get, the value of cos pi by 6, we can find it out. It is equal to cos 30 is equal to root 3 by 2. So that means root 3 into root 3 by 2 plus sine pi by 6, it is equal to 1 by 2, okay, into x dash is equal to minus 6. From here we get 3 by 2 plus 1 by 2 is 4 by 2. So that means 2x dash equal to minus 6. From there you get the x dash equal to minus 3. So now if you make it equivalent with this x is equal to c, we get c is equal to minus 3. That is the solution to this question. Okay, I hope all of you are able to get it. Now let's look into the next topic, that is called the different form of straight line. So to form the equation of a straight line, there are two information has to be provided. Two information are absolute must to to two given conditions are absolute must, so that we can form the equation of a straight line absolutely uniquely. So there are two forms. There are, what are those? The first one, it could be slope and intercept. That means slope is given and intercept is given. I hope all of you are aware about what is slope. Slope is that, suppose if I draw here, suppose this is the, coordinate axis, x dash, y dash origin. So suppose this is a straight line, and this straight line makes an angle theta with the positive direction with the x-axis. Then what is the slope? AB is equal to tan theta. So this is known as a slope. Okay. Now the point is that, so here it is tan theta. So that is known as the slope. So to find the equation of a straight line, two information must be given. So what are those two kind of information that we are going to discuss now? And then in tomorrow's session, tomorrow we'll also have the the same online session at the same time. Then we'll discuss in details. So what are those? So let us discuss. The first one is that slope is given. That means m is given, and intercept is that something like that what is the y-intercept, that is given. That is the first one. Second one is if you look into it, okay, is known as point slope form. What is point slope form? Means slope is given and one point is given. Okay. Okay, so this is one form, that slope is given and one point is given. Third form is that 2-point form. That means 2 point given. One point is x1 comma y1, and another point is that x2 comma y2. The next one is that it is called intercept form. Intercept form means if we have that coordinate axis, x dash, and here it is y dash. And if we have a straight line something like that, where the x intercept is of a unit and y intercept is of b unit, we can find the equation of the straight line. Sorry, this has to be b. So this is b. X intercept is a unit and y intercept is b unit. So then how to find the equation of the straight line? Then we'll discuss a little advanced topic called symmetric or parametric distance form, and then finally with normal form. So as we have some another 5 minutes of time, so let me discuss with that slope intercept form today. So what is slope intercept form? As I said, the two information must be given to form the equation of a straight line. In the slope intercept form, it tells something like this. Suppose this is our coordinate axis. This is x. This is x dash in the negative direction. This is y. This is y dash in the negative direction. This is origin. Suppose we have a straight line. So let me draw the straight line in a different color. Okay. So suppose we have a straight line something like this. Okay. Now in this straight line, if you see, what is that slope? So as we know, what is slope? If this angle is theta, then what is m? M is equal to tan theta. That is, m is given. M is given to us, and that y-intercept is given to us. That is c. So that means two information is given to us. One is m and one is c. In that case, the equation of the straight line is y equal to m into x plus c. This is the equation of the straight line in the slope intercept form, because this is the slope, this is slope, and this is intercept, means it is actually y intercept. Okay, so this is the y intercept. Now it may possible that we have a different straight line. Suppose we have a straight line something, let me use in a different color, and suppose we have a straight line something like this. Okay, in this straight line, what is the angle? This is the angle. So this is m. Suppose this angle is suppose phi. Then what is, suppose it is m dash is equal to tan phi. And what is the y-intercept? Here it is y-intercept will be negative. If you look into it, so this is, suppose we call this is c dash, this is negative. Why it is negative? Because it is below the x-axis, and below the x-axis y is negative. But c dash we are considering as a negative value. So in this case, what will be the equation? It will be the equation y equal to m dash x plus c dash. But c dash is negative. Okay. So what we find, so here m is the slope and c dash is the y-intercept. And here obviously c dash is less than 0 because it is below the x-axis. Now if you look into this case, what I wrote in the first one in the blue line, that m, in this case what you find, you see that m is obtuse angle, that theta is an obtuse angle. So tan theta, tan of obtuse angle is negative. So obviously here if you see that this value has to be negative. So this slope is less than 0. And here y-intercept is greater than 0. And if you look into the the second example what I have given here, the slope is actually greater than 0 because it is an acute angle. Phi is an acute angle, so tan of an acute angle is always greater than 0, positive, this one. So now let's have a quick look into the question. So if you look into the question, let's solve it together. and after that we will conclude our session for today. Find the equation of a straight line which cuts off an intercept of it will be intercept, there is a spelling mistake, of length 3 on y-axis and is parallel to the line joining the points 3 comma minus 2 and 1 comma 4. Find the equation of a straight line which cuts off the intercept of length 3 on y-axis. That means let us visualize this problem. So if I draw the coordinate axis, so this is x, this is x dash, this is y, this is y dash, this is origin. So which cuts off and intercept 3 on y-axis. That means suppose if we have a, let me draw the straight line in a different color. So it will be something like this. Okay, and joining the point 3 comma minus 2. Okay, let us first draw the point 3 comma minus 2. So 3 comma minus 2 could be somewhere here. This is suppose the point A, 3 comma minus 2, and that is another point. Okay, 1 comma 4. 1 comma 4 could be somewhere here. 1 comma 4. Suppose this is the point B. So it is 1 comma 4. So what is our straight line? Our straight line is passing through these 2 points. So that means it will be a straight line. So it looks like a curved line, but think this is a straight line, and this portion, this part is actually 3 units. Intercept is 3. So what we get? Y you get the equation of the straight line should be y equal to m into x plus 3. Now we need to find the value of m. What is the value of m? Now, as we have discussed earlier in earlier classes, what is the how to find the slope of a straight line? Slope of a straight line, if the 2 coordinates are given, then the difference of their y coordinate by difference of their x coordinate is called the slope. And as 2 parallel straight line has the same slope, okay, so here I made a little, not exact to the replica of this question. So here it will be, let me tell you the small mistake here. This is not 3 units, by the way. Okay, because this is not the straight line. This is, what? This is, it is, that's our required straight line having is parallel to this straight line. So our required straight line, it be something like, this one, which is parallel to the line of the AB. So here these units is 3 units. Correct. So we are going to find the value of y equal to mx plus 3. So if I write it in different color, so to make it more meaningful, so here it will be the equation of the straight line. So they are required equation of the straight line. The required equation of the straight line is y equal to what? Mx plus 3. Now what is that value of m? So m is nothing but the difference of the y coordinate. Difference of the y coordinate should be 4 minus of minus 2 divided by 1 minus 3. So from here we get the value of m is equal to 4 minus minus 2 is equal to 6. 6 by minus 2. 6 by minus 2. That implies m is equal to minus 3. Now if we apply that value of m equal to minus 3, we get the equation y is equal to minus 3x plus 3. That implies, sorry, what happened? So minus 3x plus 3. Just a minute, I think there is small, this technical issue. Yeah, sorry. So y equal to minus 3x plus 3. So from there we get the equation as 3x plus y minus 3 equal to 0. That is the required equation of the straight line. So I hope this is clear to you. So let's conclude our class here today. Tomorrow we are going to have, in continuation of our class, our online it's only, and it is at 6 o'clock same time, and until that time, study well and see you tomorrow. If you have any question, please do let me know so that I can answer. Okay, otherwise it is fine. I'll wait for a minute for your question. If I do not get any question, then I'll assume that there is no doubt at your end, and I'll close the session for today. And again, we will resume tomorrow, 6 o'clock.